Yo, welcome to Chop It Up. I am Uncle Freezy. I'm joined by Chuck Allen.
Yes, sir.
Yo, happy Father's Day. First and foremost, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Let me get in front of the camera. To all the fathers out there, to all the future fathers, right? To all the old men, the granddaddies, the great granddaddies who are fathers but don't have to do the parenting anymore. So shout out to those that made it, that don't have to parent anymore. Shout out to all the women that stand by your man, right, and help your man be a better man, be a better brother, father. You know what I'm saying? Also, happy Juneteenth to our black brothers and sisters who celebrate Juneteenth. Finally, it's a federal holiday. Juneteenth is special for a lot of people. A lot of black people in the United States. I celebrated myself because I appreciate the fact that we recognize the message that has been sent, the message sent. So basically what happened is there was emancipation, and some people didn't get the word about emancipation till like a couple of years later. And so we celebrate Juneteenth for that, because the word back then wasn't sent by text message. It was a lot of times sent by word of mouth, you know what I'm saying, or letter, Pony Express or whatever. So happy Juneteenth to all of them. Hey, Chuck Allen, how you doing, man?
I'm great. Just relaxing. Got this dang on fly in here, man.
Don't they drive you crazy? It just be one to make your day. One was just like trying to get on my. I'm like, ah. And they drive Mocha crazy, bro. Mocha don't like that. No bug of any type. You know what I'm saying? She just can't. But anyway, Chuck, I say the Happy Father's Day. Want to send a Happy Father's Day message to all, right? And send the Juneteenth message to all, right? Because days like this, we should be celebrating every day.
Yes.
But we are in a mindful state that, everyday life be so busy. We can't celebrate everything all day. Like, we should be celebrating Easter every day. For those that believe in God, we should be celebrating Easter every day, right?
Yes.
that a savior came and rose from the, what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I can get into all of that stuff,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's a lot of stuff we should celebrate every day. So when we can't remember every day, we just pick one day and have it be that day that we make sure we stop everything that we do and celebrate that day. Right?
Absolutely.
So here's the thing, Chuck, about being a father. Being a father is kind of like a sitcom. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Right? Where your kids have adult problems, and so my kids are grown. So my kids have young adult problems, right?
Right.
The paycheck is you get paid every week, your check is $700, right?
All right.
Your bills come in, the bills are $700, right? Now, a smart adult will say, hey, if my bills are $700 and my income is $700, I need to either make more money or decrease my bills. Right?
Right.
That ain't always the case. Because when you're a young adult, you're like, oh, word, y'all going to Atlantic City? When y'all going? We leaving out Thursday night. We ain't coming back till Monday afternoon. Oh man, how many sick days I got. This is that young adult thinking, right? Like, how many sick days do I have, right? And what bill do I have coming up this week? It don't matter what bill it is, because if your check is $700 and your bills are $700, you are at zero, right? Right?
That's a fact.
But say regardless of what your bills are and your pay is, say what's a hot rapper right now? Who's the hottest rapper on the scene right now?
Little Floppity Flop.
Lil Floppity Flop. Just say young Floppity Flop, right?
Young
You know what I'm saying? Or whoever. NBA Floppity Flop, right? Is out right now, right? And he in Atlantic City, and he gonna be doing Saturday night and Sunday night. And your man's got tickets for Sunday night, right?
Okay.
But y'all want to go get turned on Friday night and Saturday night, and the short trip on Sunday night with a NBA Floppity Flop concert Saturday night.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Sound pretty good so far.
Sound pretty good so far, right? But you ain't got no money.
And it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
Right. So here's the thing. Here's how you fix it. Let me call Pops and see how Pops doing. Okay. Hey, Pops, how you doing, man? Why you calling me in the middle of the daytime? Man, Pops, why you always be acting like that, man? You know, I was just calling to check on you, see how you doing. How your diabetes doing? You taking your medicine? Yeah, man. Yeah, you know I'm taking my medicine, man. I'm taking my medicine, man. I'm trying to eat right. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get them shoulders like Viola Davis. I'm trying to get them Serena Williams biceps. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get them Melly Mel biceps. You know what I'm saying? So you Joe, yeah, man. You know everything good. You know, blah blah blah. Man, Pops, man, I'm struggling. Oh yeah, son. What you struggling with? Your girl left you again? Nah, she right here. You want to talk to her? No. Man, Pops, why you always be acting like that in my relationships, man? Here she is right here. And then here she go. Hey, Daddy, how you doing? And then you talk to your son. Hey, son, why she calling me Daddy? And y'all only been together 3 weeks. Y'all been together 3 weeks, and she calling your pop. He's like, man, Pops, don't act like that, man. I love her, Pops. I love her. Right? And then he be like, man, Pops, I got a problem, man. Oh, yeah? What's the problem? My car insurance due Friday. And then you as a pop say, oh, yeah? What's the problem? You wish it was due Saturday? Like, nah, Pops, man. I gotta choose between this thing. I gotta choose between this thing and this car insurance. What you gotta choose between feeding the baby and paying the car insurance? Just go ahead and put some stuff in the cart and I'll pay for it. Put some stuff in the cart, right? And text me the cart and I'll pay for it. Nah, Pops, man, it ain't like that, man. It's something major, man. You know, the car insurance, man. You know, the light bill. Well, send me the thing to your send me the thing to the light company, man, and send me the link, and I'll just go ahead and swipe the card. Nah, Pops, man, it ain't. Well, son, what is it? What is it? If it ain't food, if it ain't lights, if it ain't cars, what is it? And girlfriend in the background. What's the most hood girl name you ever heard of? Hood girl name.
Oh man, I'm gonna just say Lucretia.
Lucretia. Let's just say Miss. I know an old lady named Lucretia, by the way. I know an old lady named Lucretia, which is, but let's say Lucretia in the background, like Tell them we need the money by Thursday. She in the background think I can't hear. Right? And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Y'all need to borrow some bread? Hey, son, y'all need to borrow some bread? What y'all need to borrow bread for? You working? Yeah, of course I'm working, Pops. How many jobs you got? I only got one. Right? You only got one. Robert Paul said Aquafina. Robert Paul said Aquafina. We will name our babies after water, won't we?
Horrible.
Yeah. And so it come down to it. Son is like, Pops, listen, man. I need to borrow $1,000 and I need to have it cash out to me by Wednesday night. And so I'm like, son, you want me to let you borrow $1,000
boom
by Wednesday night?
Yeah.
When you already owe me $700.
Put it on the tab.
He like, what you mean? Oh, I'm your son. Right. That's exactly what I mean. You owe me. Because you're a man, right? You're a man, right? Yeah, I'm a man. So why don't you just tell me the truth about the bread? Okay, Pops. I just want to go to Atlantic City and see an NBA flippity flop, and I ain't got no bread. Son, why didn't you just tell me that off the rip? Why are you sitting up here on the phone lying? Now you got me thinking I can't trust you. She in the background sucking her teeth. Lucretia in the background sucking her teeth. Why he always give you a hard time? He always let your little brother borrow money. Wait a minute. Son, how she know? How she in the background? How she know that I let you? Wait a minute. Y'all been talking. Y'all been scheming. Y'all scheming your old man, son? Nah, Pops, you know it ain't like that, man. I'm a stand-up guy. Okay. Hey, man, I tell you what. I will send you some money, but I ain't sending you that. Right? I'll send you half. I'll send you $500. Come payday, all I'm asking you to send me is $50. Just send me $50 till you pay me back. Right? Thanks, Pop. I appreciate it, man. Hey, and then I'll be like, hey, you want to speak to your mom? Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I'll holler at you later.
Hold on. Okay.
That's how the phone calls go.
Okay.
That's how the phone calls go. Except if it's the daughters will be like, Pops, man, I just got my car. I just went to the mechanic. He said it's gonna cost me $2,000 to get the alternator fixed. Really?
Wait.
$2,000 for your alternator to get fixed. How much money you got? I got $150. Okay. So you got $150 to pay towards a bill that's $2,000. Did you talk to your mama already? Yeah, I talked to mommy. What'd she say? Mommy said she ain't giving me nothing. Mommy be mean like that. No, mommy got common sense because she know it don't cost no $2,000 to get no damn alternator fix. Right? It wouldn't cost you $2,000 to pay for my plane ticket to you round trip. Me go to the auto part place and me put that alternator on myself and eat while I'm there and come home. Still won't cost $2,000.
Well, I am going to shoot her bail because she could be driving a Ferrari or a Lamborghini.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Or
that's
a
right.
Bentley. Those alternators are very expensive. I'm sure they're 1,000 or better, sir. So she may not be running game. See?
Yeah. I'm glad you say that, bro. But hood chicks drive Honda Civics. You remember Friday? Well,
Yeah.
Friday when Felicia pulled when not Felicia, but Craig girlfriend. What's Craig? Y'all, what's Craig girlfriend name in Friday?
Uh,
Pam? No, not Pam.
yeah,
Gina? No, not Gina.
I don't know. I can't remember, man.
She pulled up with the Luke plan.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. She pulled up in a Honda Civic, right? That's what hood chicks drive, I
Joy.
guess.
Joy. Joy.
Okay, 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 okay. When she pulled up, you know what she was driving, right? A Honda Civic.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So it ain't gonna cost $2,000 to get a Honda Civic, or alternate fix on a Honda Civic, man. I'll do that myself. I'll drive to where she at and do it. I'll stop by the auto parts place, get the part, bring the toolbox, and I'll do it myself. Because the alternator, all you got to do is unplug the wiring harness,
Yep.
unplug that wiring harness, then unhook the screws, the nuts. They probably in the back. You know what I'm saying? Take it off, put an alternator on, plug the thing back up, and she good to go.
That's it.
Right? Let it run for a little bit because the battery probably dead. You know, and then go from
Right.
there. Yeah, man. So being a father is kind of like a sitcom, right?
Okay.
Kind of like what would be a good fatherly sitcom where it's like a pop and my wife and kids. Yeah, I remember that show, My Wife and
Right.
Kids. Yeah, I remember that.
Damon Wayans, Tisha Campbell.
George Gore. Um, oh, geez. What's the I forget the daughters' names. Um,
I don't.
but
I don't know their names.
but it's like oh, or the George Lopez show. Y'all remember the George Lopez show?
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like that. That's what being a father is kind of like that, right? Kind of, right?
Right.
Where the father is always being schemed on by everybody in the house, right? Right,
Okay.
like the wife overspent the budget, and she trying to hide the bank the monthly statement from the bank, trying to hide it from you, like so you won't see how much money was spent,
Right.
something like that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Speaking of sitcoms, do you have a favorite?
Favorite sitcom?
Yeah, fatherly or whatever. Do you have a favorite sitcom?
No, I don't have just one. I don't have
Okay.
just one.
Okay.
Um, but if I were to, okay, a fatherly sitcom. Um, I guess I would. I guess I would go. My wife and kids. Not my wife and kids. The Hughleys
Oh, I forgot about that.
or the Parenthood with Robert Townsend.
Oh, I forgot about that. How long did the Parenthood stay on?
Probably about 4 years. Let me check. Let me check.
Okay. While Chuck is checking everybody, there are I have a lot of sitcoms that I liked personally. The Bernie Mac show is one
Yes.
that I liked. I like the Bernie Mac show. I liked Gilligan's Island. Right. Loved Gilligan's Island.
4 years.
Okay. Okay. Um, two of my favorites, Good Times and The Jeffersons. I loved them. Loved them. Right? Loved them. One of my sleeper favorites is a show called Amen. That one of my sleeper favorites.
It's higher up on the list for me. Because there weren't a lot of sitcoms my mom would allow us to watch.
Okay.
And being that she's a church lady, Amen was right up there.
Right.
Amen came on. Oh, we was definitely watching that.
Yes.
So I got a good dose of Amen. And
right.
I low key, Sherman Helmsley needs more respect on his name because everybody just thinks of the George Jefferson character and they forget about Deacon Fry. Okay, they forget about Riley.
Right.
Like that old man and his one-liners was top notch. Great show. And you know, like I said, it's just tied to a memory, just like that whole TGIF block.
Right.
With Family Matters, Step by Step. There was another show that came on after that.
The show with Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers
was in that block too.
And then you had shows like another fatherly show I loved was Home Improvement.
Oh yeah, Home Improvement.
Like Tim Allen was hilarious.
Yep.
In Home Improvement.
Yep. Home Improvement was hilarious. Soulfinger was good, bro.
What's going on, fellas?
How you doing? Happy Father's Day, sir.
I appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. You know,
we were just
happy
talking about
whoever's watching.
For sure. For sure. We were just talking about how in real life your children will try to manipulate you to get what they want, whether it's financially or other stuff.
Oh man, I just went through that right before I got on with you.
How they try to manipulate? What they'll say is, man, Pops, I need some help with my car payment. But what they won't say is they spent their car payment in Atlantic City watching they went to go see Lil Durk, so they spent their car payment and their car insurance to go see Lil Durk.
See Dirk and Hog Man the Intruder, so you know they don't want to tell you about that.
Yeah.
See, my son just, he Slim just came in here, and he was like, "Hey, Dad," I was like, "What's up, man?" You remember I had asked you about a game? I was like, "What game? Could I get GTA?" Like, wait a minute, I don't know, man.
The new one, yeah.
He said, "I
25th
said,
anniversary."
I said, "Hold on, man. Let me,
I mean, not 25th, but
I was like, hey, let me think about that one now." He said, "Well, Dad, you said that about 2 months ago." I was like, "Dad, I did?" I was like, "Man." So it usually worked whenever, because I was like, I ain't trying to buy it. I was like, well, I don't know, man. We got what about all these games? I was like, wait a minute, man. Did I just buy you something not too long ago? And then that's when he started stuttering and hit me with the beatbox. I was
going
like,
on JJ Fad.
Yeah. I was like, word. But yeah, he tried to hit me with that. So I don't have to worry. My older two don't, never do anything. It's the other two I got, the younger two on the other end. They're really good with that. Well, I figured since this concert was coming up, what you mean this concert coming up? Wait a minute. When you talk about this, what the Heezy? But yeah, they do try that.
Yeah, I like to call it the crossover. Right.
Yeah.
Like when they get the AI, when they get the AI thing going, when they want to hit you with the Hezzy and then cross your yeah. Because especially around Christmas time, and they got kids.
Oh, bruh, man,
Right.
look at here.
They got kids around Christmas time. They hit you with the early Chuck. It'd be like. So it's one of them things. Like I don't smoke, right? So I find it strange. I find it strange to have like a kid or a niece or a nephew that come around me and is a smoker. Somebody younger, like 22, 23. They come around and they be smoking, and I don't have nothing against it. I just be like, it's just strange to me. Cause I'm like, dang, these jokers, they got this old that they smoking. You know what I'm saying? Because as a old fogey, you kind of like every time you see him. I remember when you was a baby, right? I remember bringing you home from the hospital, or I remember my sister bringing you home from the hospital, or my brother bringing you home from the hospital. And then now you seeing them, they smoking Black and Miles, or they packing Newports. And you're like, God, what?
Yeah.
What a time?
Or they making you a drink.
Yeah, God. I remember bringing you with your crying. Say you look like a little baby alien in that carrier when we put you in that old red Durango. And then now you out here rolling the blunt like y'all don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? Like damn, time be flying.
I used to change your stinking ass diapers, and now you sitting up here like, what the hell?
Now you are up here rolling up Gorilla Glue. What in the world is
Man,
going
what?
on?
Oh yeah, man, smoking that
You're like, damn, man, time be flying. Them 25 years flew by. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, well, I remember you used to have the dopest dreads. Now,
yeah.
made them dreads rest in paradise.
Yeah, now you walking around, hey, just as slick as a baby's backside.
Yeah.
As they trying to pass you the juicy buns they smoking on. Hey,
Yeah. You like, yeah. They be slick too. And then the funny thing is they'll be doing that, and they babies will be looking at every move they make. Right? They baby like they be like, and they say the same thing you say, just the same way you say it. Get away from here. Going over there where them kids at. Get away from these grown folk now. Right? That same thing you used to say to them. The same way you used to say it. They look at their 3-year-old. You know how, hey, and this how you know, this is how you know some stuff running in the family. You pull out the photo album. It's a picture of you and they're crying. Like it's a picture of you like in second grade or first grade, you crying, and you got a juice stain down the front of your white shirt from where you have been playing all day. Right. And then you flip the page and it's a picture of your son with a red juice stain down the front of his white shirt. And then you look over there at the baby, he 3 years old, and guess what he got?
Juice stain.
A juice stain right down in front of his white shirt. You're like, damn, either our lips too little or we got a hole in our lips or something.
Well, that's funny. It's funny because I was just when I was on with you on we did the morning drive today, and I jumped off. My daughter called me with the grandkids, and my grandson. The reason that tickles me because my grandson and son, same thing. And the thing about it, my grandson and son, well, my daughter, my grandson, and my my only son, they look like they could be triplets.
Right.
They could be triplets. So when my grandson had a stain the same side, same spot as his uncle. Same thing. That's what taking me. The same thing, same spot, same side.
Yep.
Drinking the same juice. I was like, yeah.
This thing running the fan. I'm telling you, either our lips is too little, right?
No,
or we got a hole in our lip and we
got the hole in the same side. Everybody got the hereditary hole in the lip, man. I do the same thing. I'm sitting there drinking like, oh, I got that hole in my lip. Go right on that right side. I'm looking at my son, same thing, right side, grandson, right side. I was like, oh, I guess it's a male thing in the family because we got that hole in that right side of a lip.
Yeah,
Bottom
man.
right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And I think back just real quickly. I think back to when I was younger, like in the 70s, the older men would want to talk to you. They pull you to the side. Let me holler at you, youngin.
Yeah.
And you like, shit. I wanted to play, but I already know the next 2 hours. As soon as he say that, I already know the next 2 hours
It's a wrap.
is sealed off. He say something like we had a dude in around our family named Ray. He wasn't our uncle, but he was. You know how somebody be so close to your family that you call him uncle.
Yeah.
Right. So he like, hey,
Yep.
hey, Uncle Freeze, let me holler at you, youngin. And I'd be like, shit, what you want, Ray? And this is me. I'm like 7. And so I talked to one of my cousins today. He was calling to wish me a happy Father's Day. He was like, yo, when you was little, we didn't think you was going to make it because you used to talk to everybody like you was grown and you wasn't nothing but 5. And I was like, yeah, I made it. I made it a little bit. So I'd be like, what you want, Ray? He's like, yo, when I was your age, we had more respect for people. And I'd be like, Ray, when you was my age, y'all was slaves. and Ray, no, we wasn't there, boy. We wasn't there. Ain't nobody with no slave. We just had respect for people. You know, when nowadays and you know when they start that stutter, that you're like, oh God, dog it. He done start drinking. He just wants somebody to talk. You ever been around somebody who done start drinking and just want to talk?
Oh man, yeah.
Yes.
And you sober, and when you sober, it's bad. If you lit, it's all right because you on it don't matter. But when you sober, you like, oh, come on, and then they can't get it out. What they trying to talk about, they can't get it out because they on freeze. Man, did you man, I forgot what I was about to say.
And then you hitting them with the filler words like they
Yeah.
like they buffering. They like you know what I'm saying? And then you hit them like,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You hit them like, and
Yeah.
they ain't neither one of y'all saying nothing.
Yeah. And you hit them with a couple for real. Oh yeah, I understand. I feel you. Yeah. Yeah. I feel you. And they ain't talking about. They could be talking about. Yeah, man. I remember when you was little, man. And I wish I was spending more time with you, but you were locked up. Yeah, man. But man, you see, how'd you remember? I used to make you sandwiches. No, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. But you used to like them sandwiches. Remember I used to make that peanut butter for you, man. I used to cut it across, diagonal for you, man. Yeah. And I used to put the peanut butter on the right for you instead of the left because I put it on the left. Yeah, man. Yeah. What happened to that little girl you used to talk to? That I used to make them sandwiches for y'all, man.
Her mama sure enough used to be fine.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah. You sitting there like, oh God, Jesus, yeah. They moved to Missouri. Yeah. But her mama was fine, man.
Yeah, her mama no. What was her name? What was her name again? Geraldine. Claude have mercy.
Oh boy, Claire Dean. I used to play when they used to play that Lou Ross, boy. I used to think about her all the time.
Yeah, she used to be shit like Coca-Cola bottle.
Boy, the old one. Y'all don't know about not that new one y'all drink out of, that old one.
The old no, she ain't shaped like no 2-liter now, boy. No, we ain't changed no 2 liters down. We ain't changed like 2 liters.
No. that was Lula May, the 2 liter.
But Lula May know she could cook though.
Ooh, You know she was a good cook. You can see them elbows. You see that elbow got that little thing on it, boy. You know she can cook, boy.
Oh
But
yeah.
man, y'all should y'all eat them sandwiches and sit right over there. I'm like, oh damn, he talking about them damn sandwiches again, man. Will you? Yeah, man. All right, man.
And them 2 hours, you be like, and then when he mess around, and the only reason why them 2 hours be up is because he done got tips and start dozing. You know, he like, I just need to rest my eye. So soon as he rested, I'm gone.
Yeah, man, you gonna. Now the worst thing is if you're sitting outside on a porch and you try to step off in that one loose board. Hey, I'm still talking to you, man. Where you going? Oh man, I thought I saw something go run around. I thought I saw a snake or something run around the corner.
Are you like, hey man, I gotta pee. And he like,
Yeah.
man, go and pee over there by the tree, man. Come right back though, because I gotta tell you something. God dog it.
I like, you've been trying to tell me something for the last 2 hours.
And they
You keep
said
talking about damn sandwiches.
and they said, and have sleep and
Yeah.
and like when we used to say 2 sheets in the wind.
Oh, man, what?
Yeah, man.
Well, you know they lit when they had that walk. There's a certain walk they got. There's a certain. It's like I had this one uncle. I call it the heel toe. So he get to walk and he put that heel down and then he slapped that toe down when he coming over. But then he kind of got like not a lean, but he kind of like angled to the right a little bit.
Yeah.
But he got the cup in the left hand and that hand just shaking. And then he's like, hey, let me talk, let me speak on you for a minute though, boy. Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Let me go get you some ice. Yeah. You need some ice in your cup. Yeah, man. And he be like, hey, where your cigarettes at? Somebody there? Oh man, I left my cigarettes in the car. Hey, let me go get your cigarettes. I'll be back.
Hey man, take these over there to Unc.
Yeah, take these over to Unc. Yeah, they had the other runner. Hey, Unc, here you say, hey boy, let me talk to you for a minute.
And you be glad.
Got him. Hey, but then now you got the cousin ready to fight you because now you done spent 2 hours.
Yeah, he gonna fight you too. He gonna
fight you. Man, how you got me over to Uncle Junebug, man? You know he was drunk. He was over there trying to talk to you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's the reason why I bring that up is hilarious that the babies feel like once they get in their 20s,
they can talk to you anytime. They can just talk like they're grown.
Yeah, they feel like they could just tell you anything. Like for instance, say for instance, one of your daughters. Like I'm like, hey, Carmen, you can tell me anything you want. You know what I'm saying? You could tell me anything, right? Because I don't want to be that pops that saying have you have daddy issues.
Mm-hmm.
And for those that don't know, that girls with daddy issues is a real thing, right? So you be like, Carmen, listen, you can tell me anything. Punky, you could tell me anything. Say we'll talk about anything or whatever. She like, Pops, I know he ain't no good. I know that. Y'all ain't gotta tell me that. I already know that. Y'all be hurting my feelings when y'all act like I don't have enough sense to know he ain't no good. So, baby, why you still with him? Dad, he be throwing that thing. Hey, wait a minute!
Whoa. Hey, that's when you put your fingers in your ear like the little kids. La 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 la.
I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But Pops, you said I could talk to you about anything. Yes.
Within reason.
Anything.
But that.
It's so freaking Chuck laughing at me, man. It's making me feel like I'm inadequate, bro.
Why you feel inadequate? I'm laughing because I can only imagine as a father having a conversation like that with your daughter, and then it goes down that path. Like, I don't want to hear that. I thought nah.
Right. Like, baby, he ain't no good. He ain't worked in 4 months. right? When you go
Right.
to work, when you go to work, he won't even keep the kids, right? He like, them ain't his kids. Why he got to babysit? Well, the reason why he got to do that is because he's staying with you.
Mm-hmm.
He's staying with you. It's three of them jokers, right? And they ain't his, but he gonna stay in the house while you at work and play PlayStation, and you gotta go play daycare. You be hitting me up random like, hey pops, hey man, I'm short on the daycare money. Can you shoot me? Can you shoot me? $200 real quick. Carmen, why you paying $200 a week for daycare when you got a dude staying with you? It's complicated. No, this shit ain't complicated. He got chicks coming over there while you gone, dummy. Why you think he ain't want nobody there? He playing PlayStation. This fool is playing, and you know how you got to break it down for him, like he there playing Ghost Recon online while you at work. Chicks coming over, smoking up all your herbs. She's smoking up all your weed while you at work, right? And taking your EBT card, spending it on her, right? You at work, and he won't even keep the kids. No, Daddy, he ain't like that. He from the church. Church boys is good.
And
Oh.
I'd be like, they the worst. Some of them the worst ones. I'd be like, hey, some of those the worst ones.
And then like with Carmen and with like some of the okay, so thing you might understand this. Like Carmen ain't with the family, right? She ain't been raised with you and a wife, right? She
Yeah.
a love child. Like if you had been in the military or something, you have out. You
Yeah.
hate to call them outside kids because
Yeah.
they not outside kids, right? They wasn't raised outside like animals, right?
They just wasn't raised under the way you do things. They were raised them, they were running, going,
With their
but
mama, who
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
times be crazy as hell.
yeah. Crazy in the shit house rat.
Right. Right. You like Tasha. The prom is in 2 weeks. Excuse me. Why are you calling me for $1,200? I got 2 weeks to give you $1,200. The prom be every spring. Yeah, you. Sophie, you ever?
Mm-hmm.
Chuck,
Oh yeah.
Chuck, you ever been so mad you just point at the phone? You just like you be so
yeah,
mad you
yeah.
can't be there. You just point at the phone. You just
I'm like, oh, are you sure you hit him with the hey? You hit him with the old school villain, and you shaking your phone at your fist at the phone. Ooh, you mother. Mm.
you. And she like, hey, you better not cuss at me because I got you on speaker and my boyfriend in here. Which boyfriend? Which boyfriend is this one that you got coming in and out of the house with my daughter there? You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh no, you didn't. And then he's like, oh, he disrespect. Man, I provide for her. How long y'all been together? It'll be 2 weeks on Sunday.
Oh, so you bought one Happy Meal, so you
What?
hey, so you bought one Happy Meal, and you provide.
Yes, y'all been together 2 weeks. 2 weeks Sunday. 2 weeks Sunday, and you on the phone with my baby mama and my daughter talk about prom. Bruh, Chuck, what does that make sense, Chuck?
Oh man, I I tell you that with my my daughter's uh, other half. But man, they're not like him. He's good. He's real good. He's a good cat. He's a good cat. But I remember when she tried to get me to do. They only been going out seeing each other for about like maybe about 2-3 months. She wanted me to meet him. I have I went over to Vegas, and she wanted me to meet him. I wasn't trying to meet him.
Right.
And she set it up. She did it real. She did it on cool because she knows how I am. I don't want to meet him because of 2 months. It ain't no time.
Right.
So me being me, and I know what comes out. Whatever it just comes out my mouth. And I told him, hey man, I ain't even trying to meet you, homeboy. I wasn't trying to meet you. I just came to say, I'm up here see her and all like that. And I said, how long y'all been together? He said 2 months. I said, man, I had farts last longer than y'all been together, man. What I ain't trying to meet you.
Right. Right.
So, here it is now, now we're talking like 8 years later, you know, 7, 8 years later. Oh, my Cujo's going off. I got one of them in here. Slid in there. Get out of here. Go. So yeah, here it is. 7 going on 8 years later, and 2.5 grandkids later.
Right.
One of those. But yeah, you just don't never expect to have conversations. Now I got homeboys that go through that all the time. Their
Right.
daughter, got daughters, the moms, daughter with the moms or whatever, and he's like, man, this girl getting on my nerves. I'm like, what's up, man?
Right.
Man, she called and asked me $500. Like, for what? And I just gave her 300. So what she called
Right.
for asking 500 now? Talking about same situation, kind of like for prom. I'm like, wait a minute, for prom? I said, yeah. I said, school out, bro.
Holy sh-
Right. Right. Too late now. The money gone. You don't sent the money,
Yeah.
so it's too late.
He said, man, did you send it to her? I was like, hell no, I didn't send it to her.
Oh,
I asked
okay.
what you want. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know, unless that's some kind of special, some kind of special new prom or something, bro. I ain't never,
Summertime prom or something.
for real.
see,
Oh,
see, your parents don't know. Y'all haven't been to summer school. There's a prom for summer school. See,
for real.
I chucked out the summer school prom.
And then I got another homeboy. His daughter called him. You got
Oh,
summer
boy.
prom. Now I got another homeboy. His daughter called him because the car broke down. And he said, man, I had told this girl to change the oil in the car. Yeah, I asked her, I said, when the last time you changed the oil in the car? Oh, I hadn't changed it since I bought it. Oh, God, Jesus, what?
What?
Yes. Girl had the car for about a year.
It never
It's
changed the oil.
never changed the oil.
Right.
And then she had a boyfriend at the time, kind of like that. And he's like, you got this rusty ass cat sitting up in your place, and he take the car, drive all over the place, but he can't change the oil.
While she at work.
Yeah.
A dude, and listen, I don't have nothing against men that are unemployed, because there's a such thing as unemployed and not working,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't have nothing against dudes that's unemployed, right? It happens. I've been unemployed several times, like
Yeah.
in between jobs. It just
Mm-hmm.
happened. Things happen. Like, it's not like back in the day where you got a job when you was 18 and you worked there until you was 48, 50 years old and retired, and then took on another job, right? And that ain't, things happen, right? My deal is with girls, right? So with Carmen, with Lisa, with Nat, with Keisha, it'd be like they light skinned, they pretty, you know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
got they together, you know what I'm saying? Or that's what it looked like on the outside. When you get to know them, they got their stuff together. You know what I'm saying? They young, right? Dudes holler at them, hey, shorty, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. They meet a dude at the club. Next thing you know, they in love. They sharing a pancake platter at IHOP, and they think this is destiny. Oh my God, Daddy, you should see the guy I met 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, don't do that, Daddy. Daddy, don't do that. Don't act like that. Oh yeah. What's his name? His name Trey. Okay, so he a gangbanger, huh? No, he ain't no. He just grew up in a certain neighborhood, and they just real close. Okay, send me a picture of them. How they said they send you the picture. It's the two of them together, like the selfie. And you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They in IHOP or whatever, and they got the little pancake platter in front of them. Damn, it's dark as hell in that IHOP. What time was it? It was like, Daddy, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. We got there at like 2, and we just talked for like 2 hours. Oh yeah. And he went home with you, didn't he? Yeah, he came. Yeah, he stayed the night. I'm gonna tell your mama. No, don't tell mommy. Okay, all right. So after about 6 weeks, he done moved in with her. Like, girl, why is it always that y'all meet dudes that want to move in with y'all? Are these dudes homeless? Y'all legit finding homeless dudes, and they're like, nah, daddy, no, he was staying with his homeboy. They were splitting the. Oh, so this was homeless.
Oh, so he's a professional. Oh, so you're dealing with a professional bum.
Basically,
Oh, Lord.
basically. Hey, so, hey, Bodega said. Bodega said, my daughter came home with a boyfriend. She got mad at me because I kept calling him petite.
Yo, petite. Come on, you can't call a dude petite. Like,
Hey,
Bodega
hey,
is off the chain. I'm like,
hey,
he called a grown
keep it a
man
buck.
petite.
Petite.
Yo, it's
No, see,
my
mine.
God.
It's
Even
crazy, bro.
that's all. Hey, I'm gonna have to use that. Hey, I'm gonna have to use that, Bodega. I'm gonna have to use that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yo, so we talking about this is like a Father's Day theme type conversation, y'all. It's not about all the great things that fathers do per se. Like fathers are never gonna do everything right in a row. Fathers, whether it's naturally or instinctive or just on purpose, do things out of order.
Yeah.
Just like what Bodega said when Bodega said he called his daughter boyfriend petite, he didn't mean that. He probably didn't mean that. Like that wasn't an accident. He meant that. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying?
We do things on purpose. Like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
I sit up there because I got a certain look.
Right.
Even my, I talked about my youngest. I talked about Bird and had her little boyfriend at one time, and I looked at him. He was looking at me because I looked at him because he was, and nothing against vertically challenged people, guys, but
Oh.
yeah, he was short, but I looked him up and down or whatever, and he because he was short and he introduced himself, and I was like, yeah, what's happening? Hit him with a couple of he was talking to uh 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 all right, I got my own, and left it at that.
Yeah.
So she's like, he's like, and she was like, oh my god, she was embarrassed, like, oh my god, he didn't formulate a sentence. He over here grunting like a caveman. Uh, mm-hmm, So
But so figure there is a double standard though. I, I
yeah,
find I find there is a double standard. Like
because of what because you got yeah,
I
yeah,
as a father have a double standard, right? No
yeah.
matter what, no matter what kind of boyfriend I see for the girls, they ain't never gonna be good enough. Ever.
That's true. That's true. Because that's like with her, with all mine. Because I got three girls, and ain't nobody gonna be right.
Right.
You ain't gonna be right. I mean, it took me a while to warm up for for Pooh Bear's other half, but I had to give it to him. He handles his business. He works. He works right off the rip.
Right. Right.
And I give it to him. He's a hell of a father. Those kids love him and all like that. He does what he has to do, but it
Right.
took me a while. But you can kind of spot, they don't understand that because the girls look at us as daddy.
Right. Right. Right.
They
Right.
don't understand that at one point in time we were out in these streets.
Right.
Now we may not have been doing a lot of the things they were doing. However, we had partners that were doing what they're doing. So you can sit back and you can look at it.
Right.
And you can break it down like, baby girl, let me tell you something. If he doing this, that, and the third, he ain't right. You need to have him agitate the pavement.
Right.
Oh no, because you got partners in one of they. I got a lot of my partners went through that
Right.
for the whole thing like that. Um, it's just funny how it is. And then, like I said, I got my son, and it's a little different with your son because you kind of like looking at you like seeing what he messing around with. You be like, okay, okay, that boy, okay,
I
all
see
right,
that. Bye.
I see you there, fella. All right, okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
And then you kind of looking at it, and they bring you go, and you see them at the school, whatever, with the little girl. You see the parents or whatever. You see the mom. See, yeah, boy. See the mom.
Okay.
See that mom. You see,
Okay,
hey,
Miss
see,
Parker.
yeah, see like that right there. She could be all right. Look at that mom. She's still holding heavy, that boy. All right,
Yeah, man.
yeah. And
Yeah,
and,
man.
they, and you just go through that. It's a little easier with the fellas, you know. And then you got to realize you got to have. Then with mama get worried about it because her little baby boy is dealing with a girl. Now they want you to talk to him.
Yeah.
You know.
I just can't figure out. I can't figure out why the babies always fall for the slackest dudes.
Yeah.
Right? Hey,
Yeah.
Keyshawn, maybe Keyshawn can help us with this. Keyshawn can help us with this, right? Keyshawn, why do the girls fall for the slackest dudes? Right? Look, like what is it, man? Keyshawn, what is it? Why? Okay, so the girls that be pretty little things, right? Now around you, they're gonna be on their best behavior,
Hmm.
right? Now out in the world, they'll be as wild as they want to be. That's the way I like it. That's the way I prefer it. Right?
Hmm.
I don't want you to be wild as you want to be around me and mommy. I don't prefer that. Right? I prefer you to be on your best behavior around us or as close to it as possible. If you're gonna be wild out there. Be respectful when you come home. Right? I'm not saying be wild or not be wild. If that's what you're gonna do, just do that away from here.
Yeah. Don't bring it up
Don't
around there. I don't
yeah,
need
don't
that
bring no
tomfool.
fool.
As the old folks say, don't bring that tomfoolery up here.
Right. Exactly, right? But I'm trying to figure out if the babies is looking for that foolishness or if it just happened.
Well, it kind of yeah. See, with me, I already know mine are real. They already knew if they bring something out of pocket around me, I'm gonna say the first thing, get the hell out of my house, dog.
Now,
Now, yeah, and
right.
that's me. And like I said, I'm not gonna use the language I would use because ain't no telling gonna be on. Because I'm gonna have to keep it. I'm trying not to, I gotta censor myself, so I have to change things up. But trust me, trust and believe, it'd be a whole lot of colorful adjectives
Right.
because I had to do that with the oldest, with her son, with her the biological, the son, the biological of my grandson, the oldest. I called him everything but a child of God. Kid
Right.
called him every kind of, well, Freezy, we talked about this before. And if you from down south, see, people, if you hear people get cursed out all over the state,
Yeah.
all over the US and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that if you from down south, if you ain't been cussed out by somebody down south, you ain't been cussed out at all, bro.
No, you ain't
Nope.
you
Hey, hey, like I said, East, up out of the city, East Coast, y'all got it. Y'all say your things. West Coast, it's funny. I'm out here in Cali, and I hear him cursing out here in Cali. I laugh. I
right.
got cussed out in Cali, and I laughed. They looked at me like I was crazy. I said, "That's funny because the way you sound." But down south, the way we curse, man, look, those words they actually can do some serious damage to you, man. Because it's like getting punched. Because people they put words and things together that you like, man. I never thought that you could put this together in the English language. My niece, my oldest niece, she said some stuff to a cat. I said, man, I'd have shot you.
I'd have said dead in your chest.
Yeah, I'd have
Hey, hey,
shot you.
hey, Sophie, I asked, hey, so okay. I told Catfish to tell Tony to come downstairs. And Catfish said one word right? And it lasts for like 7 minutes.
Man,
Yeah, so I like Catfish. Listen, man. Listen, man. I want to holler at Tony, man. Tell Tony to come downstairs. Catfish looked at me. It was like a sheet. And he said shit was so long. I was like, damn.
Damn. Oh.
Yeah, it was
Did
like,
I?
a sheet.
Hey.
I was like, damn, boy. I guess that means hell no.
No. Hey, did I do something? Now you checking now you kind of like, did I do something wrong? What did I do wrong? Am I setting myself up for something here? I gotta question myself.
And Tony is Catfish baby, right? Tony is Catfish baby, right? You know what I'm saying? Catfish had probably had about 8 headed children, right? He had 8 chaps, right? And all of them was grown and gone. And Tony was like a love child, right? Tony was like a baby. While everybody was in elementary school, she was the baby at home. So I was like, hey, Catfish, tell Tony come downstairs, man. I'm hollering. Catfish like, shit. And he said it for so long. I ain't never heard nobody.
Hey, and it's too, and you know what's crazy is you can have somebody say it 2 different ways. You can tell by the length of it if it was a good one,
Big
or it's
facts.
a bad one, or if it's just you just like, yeah, that's, or you all the way wrong. You can give the shit or the shit or that long. If it's that long extended remix, oh, you like, oh yeah, it's a done deal.
Yeah.
Just off that one word, we can take one word down south. Take one word down south, it can mean so many things.
Yeah. Yeah. Catfish looked at me dead in my eye. Catfish was like, good shit. And that cigarette wouldn't go nowhere. You know, that cigarette be like, right here. Shit.
Did he have a long ash hanging on that joker?
The long ash won't go nowhere. Right? Shit. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, did he kind of stutter with before he said it? You want me to get away? Shit.
Hey, now I've been cussed out by Dutter Man too. I've been cussed out by Dutter Man. Dutter Man, no lie. And I know we talk about the fatherhood thing, but since we talk about getting cussed out, I came into some money. It wasn't a lot. It was like $200. I just found it somewhere. I just went to the store where everybody hang out, and I just bought drinks for everybody. Well, Dutter Man got off work late, and he came down there, and everybody playing cards and drinking. And they're like, hey, man, Uncle Freezy bought drinks for everybody. And Dutter Man was like, hey, I mean, you. I was like, go ahead, crank it up, Dutter Man, crank it up. What you got to say? Boy, Dutter Man.
You got to give it a little more gas. Tap that gas a little bit.
Dutter Man like, goddamn, Dutter Man, I gotta pee now. Come on. And the more he did it, the more I laughed. The madder he got, the longer he stuttered. The more I laughed, the madder he got, the longer he stuttered. The more I laughed.
It was a vicious cycle going on. But you know what's funny is when you got a cat that stutters and he about to call you a mofo and he can't get you know what he is, you old dirty.
Yeah,
trying to call you something else. Oh, poop mouth, son of a. I'm like, oh, word.
Yeah, hey man. And listen, I ain't laughing. Listen, I'm not laughing at people that stutter because you know what I'm saying. Some things I don't find funny. With Dutter Man though, Dutter Man always cuss at you. So I always find it funny for him to try to cuss people out, knowing we call him Dutter Man. Right? You Dutter Man, why you always trying to cuss people out and for the smallest little thing? All I did was buy everybody drinks. You was at work. What the hell I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take you beer at work? Or I'm not gonna buy nobody nothing because you ain't here. And then you get mad because everybody drinking, you ain't got no money. And as soon as you see me, you like, hey, come on, Dutter Man, crank it up now. Let's go. I gotta pee. You know what I'm saying? You trying to cuss me out because we used to hold the party up because of you?
Hey,
Come on,
Freeze,
Dutter
I had
Man.
to step in and cuss you out for him so we can get on. Look, man, don't take it personal. That's what he said, man. You know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Dutter Man up here trying to start the car up.
Yeah, like, come on, Dutter Man. Come on, Dutter Man. Crank it up now. Crank it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Oh man, like I said, it's not like it's not the fact they got a speech impediment, but when you stuck and you just waiting for it, and they trying to call you a mo, and they can't get it, they can't get the M's, they hit you with the
and everybody laughing. Everybody out there like, he telling Uncle Freezy off. Get him, Dutter Man. Get him, Dutter Man. and Dutter Man, and another thing. And you like,
and the one word I know a lot of cats that like were like that, they could call you a bastard with no problem. You
Dutter
dirty.
Man like to do that. Dutter Man like to do that. Chuck, so they think with me is like, you know, when I go down in the hole, when I make somebody mad, right? They'll call Uncle Freezy old frog-eyed bastard. No, frog-eyed bastard. That's what they call
it. Frog-eyed flat-foot bastard.
Yeah. I'm like, damn. I ain't gonna be able to look. I ain't gonna get no chicks when y'all calling me frog eyes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How am I get chicks? Oh, you talking about Uncle? Oh, you talking about that old frog eye? He ain't worth nothing. Especially the chicks. The chicks, they be like, Uncle Freezy, buy me a bull. Bitch, wait a minute. First of all, ladies, if you drink beer or you like drinks or whatever, right? Don't be coming up to free. And this is back in the day, because now I'm good. But back in the day, if you drink or do whatever, I ain't got no problem with that. But don't come up to me with the most unsophisticated thing you ever heard.
Asking for a bull.
Yes.
You want me to buy you some slits? You must be out. What the
bull?
What the hell?
No, thank you.
What the Uncle Freezy know how to party. He keep the Newports in bull. No.
What party is that?
Hit him, Chuck. Like, what the hell kind of party is that? We up there playing pity pat for $1. We playing pity pat for $1 at the table, at the picnic table, playing pity pat for $1, and they talking about buying them a bull and a pack of cigarettes. Now, what?
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Hey Chuck, South Carolina, you already know.
Yeah,
Chuck know that. Oh, soul finger, you know.
Man, you ain't got to tell me. Look, man.
Man,
go ahead, please. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because
I was gonna say, I used to hang out at this place. I used to hang out at this city that nobody know about, right? It's a place called Baton Rouge in Louisiana. Like every month or so, we used to cut out and go to Baton Rouge about every month or so, right? And we had this little spot. Well, all the little man, they used to be so fine, but they were so country. They were so fine, but they were so country. I mean, these girls are beautiful. Like, these girls could have been in Ebony magazine, right? But they were so country. They'll see you like, Uncle Freezy, come see. Come see? What the? come see. And I go over there. I go over there. Uncle Freezy, buy us a 6-pack of Bull and a pack of Newports. I know you got it, soldier boy. And I'll be thinking, like, I'm looking at you and you look like Beyonce, but you sound like Fred Sanford. Boggles my mind, bro.
Yeah, so what did you smoke? You were smoking Newports, or were you smoking them Cools, girl?
Yeah, yeah. You smoking Newports or Mavericks?
Yeah. Or Harley Davidsons.
So Soulfinger can maybe attest. Soulfinger might attest to this. I've been to a lot of places across the country. The prettiest girls, the state with the prettiest girls that I have ever seen are in 2 places: Louisiana and California. Right?
Yeah,
California got a lot of California outnumber with the pretty girls, but I honestly think the girls that I saw in Louisiana had the most beautiful of the beautiful girls. Right? Louisiana. But when you hear them talk,
oh man, that's a whole nother level. See, out here, you get a lot of them. They like ants. They just run around here like ants. You're like, oh Lord, especially up around LA. You're like, good Lord.
Yeah. Good.
What is you?
Yeah. You know how a girl be so fine you can't even tell her race.
Yes.
Like girls be so you're like, oh. I asked the girl if she was black one time. She asked me if I was black. I was like, what kind of question is that? Hell yeah, I'm black. And she was like, well, hell yeah, I'm black. What kind of question is that, Uncle Freezy? Not that black is everything. Not that black is everything. So I don't want to be offensive to anybody, right? But what I will say is at the time it was important. I just put it like that, right? What is that? What is that, Bodega? Rhode Island had those Cape Verdeans. What is that? Y'all have heard of that?
Cape Verdeans. Nope. Can't say that I have.
You ever heard of that, Soulfinger?
Nope. But I'll tell you about Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Ooh.
Yeah, see. Lake Charles, land of the red bone and yellowhammer.
Yeah.
Man, it's just, man, it's something serious up in there. Lake Charles is like one of the best kept secrets up in Louisiana.
I went to Lake Charles and I saw a posse of girls, right? Everybody. Now they wasn't as pretty as Beyonce, but they had the Beyonce look and it was all natural. I thought it was like a pack of white girls. I didn't know.
Oh,
you know
man,
what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't know. Because before I got to Louisiana, I honestly, hand to the man, I had honestly never saw a black girl with blonde hair before, natural blonde hair. I had never seen it until I got to Louisiana. I'd take it even further. I had never seen a black girl. Not it is that it's important, but I had never seen a black girl with real off-color eyes, like gray eyes. I
Yeah,
had never
gray
seen
eyes
that.
or the only other, and I'm gonna tell you, I was on deployment and ship pulled into the Seychelles Islands. For those on those Seychelles Islands, a small little island off the coast of Africa. It's a French resort. Their Creoles are different from the Louisiana Creoles.
Okay.
I've seen women that was like smoky, shiny black with green eyes and silky hair.
Oh yeah.
Some of them,
Yeah.
it was the most beautiful things ever walking. It was like watching, looking at, it was like seeing both the black Miss Americas running around the whole island.
Wow.
Vanessa Williams and Kenya Moore running around all over the place.
Oh,
Lordy.
Yeah. It's like seeing baby girl from Belly. I forgot her name.
Keisha.
Keisha,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Running all over the place. Just all over the place. Ratio at the time, because we was over there. The ratio at the time had to be, I want to say about 10-1. It was crazy over there. And we were going around looking for a place to go play ball. We were looking for a place to go hoop.
Right.
Came across this one gym, and we came across the Seychelles International Women's Basketball Team.
Oh, oh.
So I'm with we got a senior chief. He's the lead man, my man. And then, and he was from my spot. He was from Louisiana. He was from Shreveport. People used to trip because we talk so different. Our accents are different. So, and he said, hey, man, hey, this is what we gonna do. We gonna go up in here and find out where to go play. The whole time we like, no, let's stay here and scrimmage the team. Let's scrimmage them. We don't need to go nowhere. Stay right here.
Right.
No. Stay right here. We're gonna play this team. So, because I ain't gonna lie, I was eyeing the power forward. I was like, oh my God, she's beautiful.
Right.
All 6'5" of us. She's beautiful. I'm like, oh my God. So let's stay here. So we wound up, we just going around looking. He got directions, and we kind of got twisted up. So I went to go ask this. I saw this, the young lady, and I walked over. She had her back to me, and she had like the natural, like super curly, a lot of the biracial mixed girls got that curly kind of hair like that. But it was the soup. It was like the blondish, the sandy blondish
I got
brown.
some hair under my chin like that. Oh, wait a minute, mine just nappy. I'm sorry.
I walked over and said, "Excuse me," and she turned around and said, "Yes." And I was like,
No, Soulfinger. No, you didn't. That's my.
Yeah. I was stuck because when she turned around, I wasn't ready. Kevin Hart voice, I wasn't ready.
No, Soulfinger, don't do that.
She had crystal, like these grayish crystal eyes. I had never seen nothing like that. Those beautiful eyes I ever seen in my life, and I was stuck.
No, Soulfinger, man. No, don't tell me that, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Like one of my pet peeves in life. One of my pet peeves in life is that, like, the girl be so gorgeous, she have a man be speechless, and it bothers me. It bothers me, right? And not because of say if it's like a few time occurrence, right? Like say you see someone, say you see, like in that case, then I'm like, okay, she caught Soulfinger off guard because she had him in a trance, basically. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ever had the homeboy that talked all the game? Y'all hurry up. Y'all better be clean. Y'all better be on time. I ain't rolling with no broke dudes and blah, blah, blah. And then you get around the ladies and he won't say nothing. Y'all ever met that dude? That the dude that be in y'all crew?
Oh yeah.
That when the girls come around, he like You're like, bro, man, I was playing Brown in Madden. You come and getting me off Madden 92 so I could come holler at you at some girls in the PX, right? And then you get there and I'm with you, you leading the way, and you roll up on them and you don't say nothing, and then I'm talking for you. This is my man Rick. He quiet, he's shy. And Rick over there like, then he looking down, looking at his shoe. And I'm like, man, Rick, what's wrong with your shoe? Trying to give him a hint, like, snap out of it, get together. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey, yeah, man, and all that, and ain't said nothing. And I'm like, Rick, these girls want to do something, bro. What we gonna do? And Rick like, what they want to do? Rick, come on, bro, come on, snap out, man. Rick, come on, y'all want to go? And then you say, hey, y'all want to go bowling later on? And they're like, bowling, sure. And we gonna come pick y'all up, cause we ain't gonna check. And then how you say something like it be 4 girls and me and Rick, and I'll be like, hey, we gonna come pick y'all up, cause y'all ain't gonna come pick up me and Rick and take us somewhere and take advantage of our body or something, or or be trying to fill us up or something like that. Y'all ain't gonna take advantage of us. So we gonna come get y'all. They be like, but we just drive separate. Nah, we ain't gonna drive separate, man. Come on, girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my man Rick car, man. We just come scoop y'all up. And I'm like, he got a 2-seater. And like, oh, he got a 2-seater. Where we gonna sit at? On my lap. You know how you set them up, Chuck? You know how you be setting them up with the, you know what I'm saying? And the whole time Rick like, and he looking down his shoe. And I'm like, Rick, what's wrong with your shoe? Hey man, So thinking that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is the pet peeve thing. Not that this don't happen, but every time you get around women, this thing happen. Is what I'm saying.
See, that happened to me. That happened to me on the deployment because I wasn't ready. And then my homeboy was like, hey man, hey, quit pitching woo, let's go. Oh yeah, hey, you know what the basketball courts are? She was like, no, I don't know where they play. I was like, all right. I came back and I was like, hey man, what you doing? I said, man, I wasn't ready, man. I lost train of thought. He was like, what happened, man? I ain't never seen eyes that pretty in my life. And then it was the Seychelles or something else, man. Because my homeboy was out there trying. He called himself Holly. It was these two that walked in the store. He bought some Gatorade before we go. And also I'm talking to these two young ladies. He came over and he had this look on his face. And I was like, what's up? I was like, what's up, Jay? What's happening, dog? He was like, I thought they were sisters. I was like, what you mean? He said, no, man. That was her mom.
Wow.
I was like, word? He said, no, you ain't understand it. I was like, how old was she? She was 55. I was like, what? I thought she was 23. I was like, oh my God. It was like that over there.
Wow. Okay. Yo, hey, man, listen. Yeah. It's so freaking listen. I know everybody personalities and stuff is different. Like with me, I don't ever have a problem talking to nobody nowhere. Right? You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem talking, you know what I'm saying? Whenever. I don't have no problem with that. And I ain't judged. But the reason why the thing with Rick is the pet peeve for me is because when we in the barracks, he like, hurry up, Uncle Freezy, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? He got on his friend.
He's the one that's always talking that noise. Like, man, I gotta get numbers, man.
Yes.
I gotta get numbers. I got things to do. I gotta find me a new but it said I gotta find me a woman tonight that should be having my baby. Talking all that noise. And then he get in there, then he get up in a spot, and it's about as quiet as a church mouse, as a mouse pissing on cotton in church.
Right. And it's every time. And it's not just one time, it's every time. Right. Oh, and it was with this dude named Rick, and Rick is his real name. Chuck, I forgot. I broke code, man. I broke protocol. I wasn't supposed to say his real name, but this dude Rick, right? He is the dude that if he gets too uncomfortable, he gonna be ready to go.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm ready
to go.
Yeah, he the dude ready. Like say for instance, it's 4 of them and it was 2 of us. So we bring 2 of our homeboys, right? But then they bring 3 of their girls. So we still outnumbered. Right? So it's like 7 of them and 4 of us. And we laughing, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Just kicking it, all kind of stuff. And you see Rick, it always be the dude. It always be a dude named Bobby who the girls ain't never find enough. Like it always be a dude named Bobby. The girls ain't never find enough, bro. It could have been Destiny's Child with us. Man, that girl looking up, man, she got all that lotion on her skin all glistening. She got glitter and shit all over her.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. Yeah.
Not Bobby. Not Bobby. They ain't fun enough. Not Bobby. Bobby say they 10s, but I'm looking for some 11s tonight. Wait a minute, they perfect, but you looking for beyond perfect tonight. And then Rick is like, yeah, I'm with Bobby, man. You know what I'm saying? Why are we still here? Man, let's get out of here. Let's go back to the barracks and play Street Fighter, man. You know what I'm saying? I just bought Street Fighter.
Man, heck no.
Chuck,
Heck no.
Rick is like, man, they fine and all, man, but let's just get their number and go back to the barracks and play Street Fighter. I just bought Street Fighter Turbo for Super Nintendo, man. Let's go. And you like, wait a minute. I could have came out here by myself, right? I could have came out here by myself. I could have jumped in my raggedy car and came out here by myself with this one girl, right? And we could have just kicked it, laughed, had a good time. It could have been a date, right? Y'all talked this thing up in the barracks in front of the artillery dudes because we was on the same floor. And you know how in the barracks sometimes the company will be split in half. Like one company will be on one half, and the other company where the bathrooms meet at will be on the other side of the bathrooms. Yeah. And so we in that little common area. Talk about, yo, hey, I'm a school Uncle Freezy I'm a hip Uncle Freezy to the game. Them New Jersey dudes, they don't know how to holler. You know what I'm saying? I already got my polo outfit on, man. I'm down to the T. And he out there like, yo, I just bought the Reebok pumps yesterday. And he out there showing us the Reebok. This is when Reebok pumps first came out. And he like, yo. So he's showing us how to pump work on his shoe and yeah, all this stuff. And he out there with his hey, Chuck, this is I'll tell you the time frame, right? I'll tell you the time frame. Hey, State, what's good? Hey, so the dude is out there with his herring. He got on 2 herringbone necklaces and some Reebok pumps, right? And a Latigra shirt. So he out there, he's super fly, bro. He out there, he fly. He like, Uncle Freezy got on that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just had on a t-shirt. You going dressed up like that, Uncle Freezy? A t-shirt? Yeah. What? I got on a Calcanine t-shirt, right? Did you remember the old Calcanine t-shirts with the stitching in it on the front?
Yep, I remember them jokers.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing. It was like a $30 t-shirt, so it was all right. But you know, so he like, man, I'm gonna hip Uncle Freezy to the game. You know, what I'm saying, all the stuff he's spraying on cologne and all the stuff. He in the mirror, the pretty boy, the 360 waves. Like with me, I just got a haircut. He 360 wave down, both of his ear pierced. You know, he out there, you know what I'm saying? He got on his class ring from high school, and then another ring he done made 10 payments on, and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we go and we get in front of the girls, and he looking down at his shoes. Like, Rick. And I'm like, Earth to Bobby. You're like, yo, Uncle Freezy, don't do that in front of these girls, man. I'm like, Earth to Bobby. We here on planet Earth. Come back with it. Can you Earth to Bobby? Are you here? Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Bobby? Right? This is me telling him, like, get back over here with us. Why is you over there talking about these girls don't look good, man? And you when you know they look good. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not looking for Janet Jackson. I'm looking for the ultimate Jackson. What?
No. Oh, he hit you with this one line. Man, they whack. They ain't talking about nothing.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah. They ain't talking about nothing. He's like, no, you're not talking about nothing, homeboy.
And so, but this is my crew. All of us is friends. We like brothers because we done went on missions together. We done went to all these different places together. This is like my family away from home. Right. Rick, Bobby, Norris, all these dudes, Brown, all these dudes is my homeboys. Like some of us went to basic training together. Some of these dudes are a little bit younger than Keystone, the dude I told y'all from Dallas, the Crip, the game banger, him, all these dudes, they like my homeboys, right? So we out there. First of all, I already know Keystone ain't gonna holler at nobody. Keystone is shy. He the biggest dude out the bunch. He is like the George Foreman dude of our bunch. Like he legit. I'm 6'5", so he had to be every bit of 6'6.5", and at the time he had to be every bit of like 640. Muscle, cock strong dude. He used to always wear the overall, so you know that he cock strong, right? But when it came to fighting and stuff, he would always fight and drink. But when it came to the ladies, he ain't had nothing to say, right? And we knew this, and he knew this, so he didn't never front like he was Casanova, right? Like with me, I never fronted like I was Casanova. I was like, I'm the funny guy, like I'm the conversation guy, like you bring Uncle Freezy along because you know Uncle Freezy ain't scared to talk to the ladies. They at least with Uncle Freezy there, ain't no girls walking off. We gonna stay and have a good time, even if don't nothing happen. Uncle Freezy gonna give you. I'm like the leadoff man, like in baseball. I'm like the leadoff man. Like I come up first and I set the table and all that stuff, right? Not saying, and I'm not saying I batted 1,000. So I don't want people to think that, but at least the personality guy. That's what they used to tell me. Take Uncle Freezy, at least Uncle Freezy go over there and holler, at least get the thing going. You know what I'm saying? But don't say you Casanova, and then we get to the girls, Chuck, and you like, man, it's hot in here, man.
He turned into the buzzer on Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
You remember the buzzer, Chuck? You remember the buzzer on Bugs Bunny?
Yeah.
Oh gosh! Oh no! 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 Oh no! Oh gosh! Oh no!
Yeah.
They be like, ooh, who's your friend? He cute. Oh, he was, oh no! Oh no! Go walking off like Steve Martin did in The Jerk. Go walking off like that. I'm gonna get some water. Oh no!
Yeah, man. And so I said all of that to say, like, when Soulfinger brought that up, it just got to me because not because of Soulfinger's situation, because Soulfinger, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Sometimes, you be in that situation, like, so Miss Mocha said that she don't want me to tell the Janet Jackson story no more. She's like, okay, we done heard the Janet Jackson story once a week, every week for the last 2 years. Enough of the Janet Jackson thing. Okay. But I'm just going to say this. Sometimes when you see somebody and you get caught off guard, right? Things happen where you like, oh, snap. Oh my God, that's Janet Jackson. Like that thing never dawned on me that was like Janet Jackson, right? Or it never dawned on me like this girl is so pretty that she out of my league type situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like let me ask you, Chuck, that ever happened to you? Does that happen to you normally?
What?
Like you just like get caught, like you just get. I'm not saying something's wrong with it. I'm just asking in general.
You're asking what was
like
the question?
like say if you in the bodega, right, and the lady in front of you is fine, you can't tell who it is, right? And then you like, well, I'm gonna see, and then you like, hey, excuse me, miss, I just wanted to, and she turned around and it's Maya, the R&B singer Maya. Are you gonna be like, oh my God, it's Maya? Are you in it like?
Nah.
Okay.
Because I swing for the fences, bro. I'm a dude that swing for the fences. And I done struggle out a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Because I swing for the fences. So now, man, I think, yeah, if I was walking out of a building and here comes Maya, yeah, the first couple seconds is, whoa, Maya. But immediately after that is shoot your shot, huh?
That's why I think Soulfinger was at. When the lady, when Soulfinger saw the lady, it was like one of them whoa moments, like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's what it was. That's just what it was. Because I wasn't expecting to see nothing like that. Because first of all, I never seen. I mean, it was sensory overload over there in the first place.
Right.
But then to walk up and have somebody when they had the back, because the back was turned to me, she turned around and it was like, whoa. So my brain, I had brain freeze for a minute.
Right.
And I was like, you're supposed to be asking us something. What are you asking? Don't look in the eyes. It was like Jamie Foxx talking about don't look in Prince's eyes.
Yeah.
I looked in the eyes and then I was all messed up. Caught me off guard. Then my boy was like, yo, man, he said, yeah, yo, quit pitching woo. Oh, yeah, that's what I was supposed to. Hey, so where the basketball courts at? And I'm like, man, I want to go play. And in my head, I was like, I want to go play ball. I need to stay right here.
Right.
So now I'm turning into Dr. McCoy. Damn it, Jim. Gotta go.
Right. And so that's the reason why I say that, because I legit had a homeboy that was a pretty boy,
right,
that could not holler at chicks. And it wasn't a pretty chick issue. It wasn't it was just chicks. It was just ladies. As he would talk to women all day long if it wasn't about pitching woo, basically. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't intimidated. It's just like when that moment hit him, it just hit him. Yeah.
Hey man, I can't front and say like that. That's never happened. Like when I first started trying to talk to girls, yes, because I didn't know what to say. We've had the conversations of getting bad information from older men. They don't know what the heck they talking about. So I was caught out there on bad information until I realized, like, you know what, I got to do this thing on my own. Because none of that stuff is working.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like getting like old head. You get old head information on how to spit, and it's enough to either get you slapped in the face or kicked in the family jewels.
Or laughed at. Or
definitely laughed at. Yeah.
Laughed at was worse. I would rather get kicked in the nuts to get laughed at by a bunch of girls, bro. I'm sorry. Just go ahead and kick me in the nuts. At least I know I got a fighting chance next time. But if I get laughed at, getting laughed at destroy confidence.
Boy, getting laughed at is I'm telling you, it's the worst. It's a group of them.
Right.
And you don't get nothing off as soon as you, hey, and they all start laughing.
They all start
and walking
laughing,
away.
Yeah.
Oh,
you got that one. I gotta be extra loud. Girl, you hear this fool?
Yeah. Yep. It happened to me. I ain't gonna lie. The first white girl I ever tried to holler at, she laughed at me, and then her friends laughed. Right. And so what I didn't know. Well, let me tell you how it first started. Right. So I see her, my homeboy, a black dude. All he dated was white girls. Right. I was like, you don't get a sisters no chance. I just don't like sisters. Sisters is hood. This is him talking. Sisters is hood. And I'm like, but I'm comfortable talking to them. Right? He like, yeah, but you ain't never talked to a white girl before. And I'm like, I heard white girls is easy. All you got to do is be like the brothers on In Living Color, and they'll want to marry you. This is what I mean. Chuck, at the time, I ain't gonna lie, I was like 19. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Sophie, you remember Brothers from In Living Colors? We're brothers. Yeah. We're brothers. Yeah. I just thought this is before, ladies and gentlemen, this is before Carlton, right? So anyway, so I see a girl, and I'm like, do I want a pretzel, or do I want this white girl? And I'm thinking, she looking at me like, we make eye contact, and I'm thinking like, do I want this white girl, or do I want to go stand in line for them pretzels? And so I look at the pretzel line, and the pretzel line keep getting longer and longer. And I look at the white girl, and she's still looking. I'm like, shit. Let me go over here and holler at this white girl, because that pretzel line getting long, right? So I go over, and I holler, right? I'm like, hey, So I came in here, and this is me spitting game. This is my game. This is like 87. So this is my game. Yo, I left the barracks to come to the mall to get something, but I had no idea it'd be you. She laughed in my face. Ha 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 ha. And her girls turn around and she look at her girls like, did you hear what he just said? And they laugh. Right? Chuck, I don't know what to do. Because when the sisters laugh at you, you know, your reputation gonna be ruined all over. Your reputation gonna be ruined, right? They laughing. So I start laughing too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to figure out what the hell is funny. You know what I'm saying? What in my mind, I'm like,
so you were like Fly Guy when he came walking out in the yellow outfit. You had that kind of awkward moment.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Yeah, and so Finger, you stole my thunder. I'll just go and say, I'm laughing trying to figure out what the hell is so fun. What the hell is this? A Juicy Fruit commercial? What's this, Double Mint commercial? What the hell's going on? So I'm trying to figure out. So I dig back into my bag of lines, and I'm like, listen, I came over here because the jeweler, because the dude told me that the jewelry store was in such and such, but the diamonds are right here. I'm just don't come going in my little bag. I'm 19. She's like, what'd you say? I'm like, diamonds are forever, girl. And she like did the pat on the chest, like nobody ever said anything like that to me before. And I'm like, really? And so it's like this it's like this weird thing. I got laughed at, but I wasn't gonna quit because I had to make a decision. Did I want to stand in this long ass line for them damn pretzels, or did I want to come over here and talk to this damn white girl? So I went over there and talked to the lady, and I tried to pitch my game. So come to find out, you know what I'm saying? She, you know what I'm saying? We talk on the phone, but ain't nothing happening. Right? My man is like, well, dang, y'all, you couldn't pull her? You know, what'd you say to her? And I'm like, bruh, the game is to be bought, not taught. Like, I can't just school you. I can't just hip you to the game like the stuff that I be saying. You got to worry about what you be saying. Because no matter what I say, it ain't going to help you pick up no ladies. You got to be comfortable in yourself. And you're like, yeah, that's why I talk to white girls. Because even if I'm not comfortable, I talk to a white girl and it's easier. And I'm like, so you talk to white women because it's just easier than to talk to the sisters? And you're like, yeah. You ever find it to be like that, Chuck?
No. I don't know if I shared this before on this platform or not, but Chuck is very cautious about dating or talking to white girls, period. Because I've had a white girl say to me in South Carolina, if we get caught doing it, saying you raping me.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, no thank you.
Nah.
That's a hard pass.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's different. Like, see, being out here is a lot different. Because, see, especially in San Diego, you go to PB, go to Pacific Beach. Man, you go to Pacific Beach, that's where they at. Because all the cats go up in there. And it's just like duck season.
Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah. And it's intentional. It's not like these girls are not looking for anybody. Everybody go there for a reason. For each other.
And a lot of them are really friendly out there. They go up there. I mean, you know, when I first got out of here, it was, you know, I'm coming out of Shreveport, Louisiana. I ain't never seen nothing like that, you know. And it was like, wow. So I remember the first time I was trying to talk to this chick. She was stationed with me up, you know, we're in 29 Palms out there in the middle of the desert. And this white chick, but she wasn't, you know, it was the first time I've seen a white chick with a body.
What was that like? I know my first time. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. Now this is back in, what's it, 91. No, 90, yeah, 92.
Yeah. Okay.
91, yeah, 92. I want to say 92, 92. And this is back when we still were back in the days. The Navy uniform has changed. And I wasn't with a unit at the time, so I was we were wearing our milkman uniforms and all like that. And I used to get the I got I had my cotton uniform, got them tapered. But when I found out how the Marine Corps corpsman got it done, I got the polyester joints, with the tapered leg and all like that. Or if I wore my dungarees, and those the old bell bottom joints. So best way to put it is, remember the old school GI Joe cartoon
Yeah.
Shipwreck?
Yeah. You saw
We
the
used to wear
Donald
that.
Duck. Not the Donald Duck.
This the
What's the
dungarees. It was the blue jeans. Basically, it was like wearing blue jeans and a blue shirt. I mean, it's the
yeah.
same thing that Shipwreck wore in GI Joe. That's pretty
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
was our uniform.
Okay.
Didn't have nothing to hide. You never know. So I'm sitting here looking at it like, oh my god, she got cakes. She ain't supposed to have that back there. What in the hell?
Right.
And so I got to talking to her and stuff, and she was actually giving me rhythm. I was like, okay, you know, she giving me rhythm. She giving me action. All right, let's see where this goes. Now, mind you, I didn't have a car at the time, but my homeboy, my roommate, we called him Winky. That's a whole nother story.
I was gonna say Warren. I bet his name was Warren. Always had a car. Dude named
Yeah,
Warren
yeah.
always had a car.
His name wasn't. It started with a W though. No, no. It started. Well, his middle name had a W. His middle name had a W. Had a W in it. He was from. He was from. He was from Virginia. Crazy cat. I had to tell y'all that the reason they call him Winky. I had to tell y'all offline. That's one of those.
Yeah.
He was one of those.
It's so
But
figure
anyway,
you nasty. So figure you nasty, bro.
no, hey, hey, I tell you offline. But so anyway, so I get his car and stuff, and we go down. So we're in 29 Palms. There ain't too much going on at the time because they had just built the J.C. Penney's there, and people were going crazy about that. But they had the movie theater in Yucca Valley, and that's about a good look. I want to say about a good 15, 20-minute drive. So I take it. We go down to the movies and stuff. So we go to the movies, and I'm sitting there like, okay, I know what I would normally do with a sister, but what I'm supposed to do with this white girl? And then I'm in Yucca Valley, and ain't nothing but white folk out here. A lot of desert rats. That's what I was thinking about. Like all these
Right, right,
desert,
right.
So we had a good little time. Go back to the barracks and stuff. And nothing doesn't pop off or whatever. The next morning, I got everybody around the room. So what's happening, man? So we'll go down. What down with you? Did you grab them cakes? I'm like, hey man, what why y'all up in my business, man?
Yeah, you like, man, y'all nasty.
Yeah, I was like, hey, was it? They were like, was it as fat as it looked? I said, well, when she did sit down, she did sit 4 feet high. I would leave it like that. But it was
Yeah,
just,
they're like, oh,
yeah. I mean, but for me though, it was mind-boggling to
yeah,
see. I mean, she was from Ohio, so I was like, and then as I stayed in a little longer, a lot of them I met from Ohio were built. I was like, man, what are y'all feet eating out there? Oatmeal and grits?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never been with like a lady like that. But getting back to like my homeboys though. What I find, what I find, and this for you all the young people out there, yo, when as you get older, you're gonna realize throughout your life you're gonna have a lot of your homeboys was the homeboy that talked a lot of that yang, but when it came to the moment of truth, they ain't did nothing.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you,
Hey, Buster Great.
yep, when y'all playing cards, y'all playing spades, they like Uncle Freezy, man. When we go downtown, man, don't be acting like yo. I got three in the possible. Uncle Freezy, don't be making me pull all the chicks, and then you over there ain't doing nothing. I'm like, don't worry about Uncle Free. Don't worry about the mule. Just load the wagon. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I did. Don't worry about the mule. Just load the wagon. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what I'm gonna pull. You know what I'm saying? And so they like, man, you ain't gonna do nothing. And we in the barracks. We in the barracks drinking something we probably shouldn't be drinking, like some 151 or or some Tanqueray. You know what I'm saying? We used to
And
call
you
it
already about to get
Stingray.
it. Yeah, you about to start off all bad already. So you
Already.
already. So we already know what it is.
We already know where the night going because we drunk before we leave. You know what I'm saying? And so they like, don't worry about it. And I'm like, don't worry about Uncle Freezy. Uncle Freezy gonna take care of himself. You know what I'm saying? And then we get there, and like I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a club in at Fort Hood called City Lights, right? And it's a group of girls there. They from Killeen, right? They live in like this little area. I ain't trying to call them out or whatever. They from blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they you know what I'm saying? They whatever. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna meet such and such and them. I'm gonna meet Tasha and them at City Lights. Tasha and them. You talking about from Tasha and them from such and such? Yeah, I wanted Tasha to meet me over here, but she was like, she ain't coming to barracks with no bunch of army dudes. And then when I said it, I'm like, oh yeah. How am I invite a girl to a barracks with a whole bunch of army dudes? You know what I'm saying? So she said she ain't. You know what I'm saying? So because I was like, yeah, come on, man, just come up to the room. And she like, I ain't coming up there. And then we met her. No lie, we met her. We met her at City Lights, and City Lights had this group that was performing. Y'all ever heard of Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd? Remember them?
Yes, sir.
So they performing at City Lights. Oh, Bodega know exactly what I'm talking about. Bodega know exactly what I'm talking about. My man. Bodega know exactly what I'm talking. So City Lights had this group come in. It's a group called Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd. They was coming to perform. They had this joint. Girls, I got them locked, pump it up. You know what I'm saying? This is their joint. Whatever. You know, and so we out. Me and like 2 car full of dudes. So it's 2 cars. So it had to be like 8 of us, right? We meet Tasha and her girls. It's probably about 6 of them, right? We get there. My homeboys was like, yo, it ain't enough girls, man. What's happening, Uncle Freezy? And I'm like, yo, we are at a club. We at a club, bro. Do I have to put y'all 2 together and make y'all hold hands with you? What is this? Love connection? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm Chuck Woolery? Bro, we at a club. If it's not enough for them, it's other women in here.
Don't you hate that freeze? Because the minute you come up, hey, she got any friends? She got a cousin? She got a sister? What about aunties?
Right.
Hey, bro, come on, man. Like you said, my first name ain't Chuck, last name ain't Woolery, partner.
Right. Right. And then Soulfinger, the thing is you know how you get your girl and y'all get a table, and then all your homeboys and her girls get a table like around y'all, like everybody sit together. And then the dudes, what they do is stupid, which is stupid. The dudes do it to this day. The dudes will sit at a table by themselves, and then the girls will be over at a table by themselves because won't no dude go over there and sit with them. Blows my mind, bro.
Well, see, I was the cat. See, me in the group, if I went off some cats like that, I was the guy to go sit with the girls.
Right.
Because if it's 4 of them sitting by themselves, odds are pretty good. I'm coming up on something.
Right. And so you like, come on, what are we doing? What are we doing here? And so anyway, her friend, I don't know. I had something going on back then. I used to lose my voice all the time. Right. And they used to pick on me, like, hey, this the dude that can't talk. Well, I can talk, man. It's just, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so they over there cracking jokes. So it's like me and like 6 girls at a table, and then my homeboys is sitting over there at the table by themselves. Like, yo, Uncle Freezy, put us on. bro. What the fuck? Yo, anyway, I ain't want to get into that, man. It's because for one, I'm not Casanova, right?
Yeah.
I'm not like the dude that had all the stuff. Like I used to have to work, but I wasn't afraid. You know how it is.
Well, see,
Yeah, man.
the thing is, a situation like that, you got somebody talking about put you on. I had to go over there because I like, but I don't think I got the conversation. So if I get you laughing, whoever's laughing the hardest, that's the one. And I had to go that way. But that's back, and then back in the that's during the time. See, Freezy, especially when you were down in Louisiana, you were the flavor they savor down there at that period. Yeah, I already know.
Yeah,
You
you
said
talking
I'm
about
on
like 87, 88,
oh
somewhere
man, what?
89.
Oh man, when they were falling out for El DeBarge and going on and talking about Al B. Sure and all this and that. And,
Yeah.
if you didn't have a wicked jump shot or run that rock, or you didn't have or you wasn't a dope boy or something, hey, you better come correct with something. I knew cats that looked like an old boot. If they could dance, they were in there. Or had the Ready for the World the troop Jerry curl cut up and all like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, but hey, Bodega said half the chicks at City Lights burnt homies or and the other half was married. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was there, I was kind of fortunate because I never went through that. What I went through was something different. What I went through was girls always trying to pin babies on me. Like when we came through, it was the baby making era. You know what I'm saying? It was like people always trying to girl tried to pin twins on me. Like you pinning twins on me? Twins? And she like, fool, they wasn't born different times. They was born at the same time. It's like, I know that's how twins work. Okay. That's why they call them twins. Right? And they're like chicks be trying to pin babies on you. Like first sergeant to call you up from the motor pool to the orderly room, and it'd be like some girl and their mama, and the mama in there fussing and the girl in there crying. That's him, mama. That's him. And they trying to, you know what I'm saying? They trying to serve you with trying to blame. First sergeant, look, the baby look just like him. And first sergeant laughing like, hey, ma'am, that's not how we, settle paternal disputes. You got to take them to court or do something such and such and such. Right? At the time, I didn't know. None of this stuff worked. I thought if they brought a baby up to the orderly room, it was yours. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know. Because I again, I'm 19. I don't know how this thing worked, And you 19, you 19, 20, you in the military, you in a foreign state, you in an organization, you in the army. A lot of this stuff is new to you and then you young. Right?
Keyword young.
Right. They trying to pin babies on you. You like, yo, did y'all have sex? Yes. Is this your baby? No. Okay, it's settled. It's not his baby. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes, it do be a baby. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time, but occasionally, it do be, it do be yours. You sent off for the test. Back then. So, how long did the test took back then? Like 90 days?
Something like that, about 90 days. You sweating bullets the whole
Bullets
time.
the whole time.
Hey, it catch somebody, come on, man, you want to eat? No, man, I ain't hungry. And they be like, man, he losing weight. Y'all stressed out and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Hey, come on, man, want to play some Madden? No, man.
No,
I'm good. Yeah, I'm going to sick bay, man. I need to go sick call.
You been enjoying the church?
Yeah, you join. Yeah, you join. Hey, you didn't join the church and everything. Hey, got your little one finger up talking about this little light of mine.
Yeah, you in the choir loft. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get your life together.
Hey, get your life together. Hey, a month. Hey, like you almost into your third month. Going to the third month before the results come out, you about to join a deacon board and all that, right?
And all, and then
all of
you
a sudden
get
you get the results.
Yeah, and then you get that big square yellow thing in the mail, and it got your government name on it. You like, damn, you be sweating. You call your mama, be on the phone. She's like, baby, go ahead and open it up. Ain't no need in wait. And you don't wait it this long. You may as well go ahead and look. And you look, and it say something, either like inconclusive or 99 point something percent or zero chance or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you look at the thing and it says zero something, and you like, you be singing for real. Oh Lord. You know what I'm saying? Your boys be popping champagne and everybody drinking. You like, yeah.
Hey, you would all see the thing is you revert for being that, you talking about no brothers, I'm giving my life over to the Lord, man. So, I got prepared for everything and all that. So, and you got the results, you sweating bullets and he's sweating bullets. You sweating and going on. Hey, bro, you open, like, hey, freeze, you open the fuck. Oh man, you open yourself now, freeze, you open for. Oh man, you open yourself. Just do it for me, man. Just do it. And then you sitting there in your prayer position. You sitting there sweating in your prayer position, and you got that one leg that just won't stop moving. You got that leg, that nervous.
The triple leg. It's the triple leg.
Yeah, the triple leg. Yeah, the triple leg going, and you reading it, and then see, it depends on who it is, which one of your homeboys you go to. You got someone like to mess with you.
They're a fool. Yeah, you don't want to have a fool messing with you.
Oh, bro.
And it's a 0%. It's a 0.00. You know what I'm saying? Blase blah. That, you know what I'm saying, whatever the baby name is, you know what I'm saying, a match to the samples that was submitted and all this stuff, right? And your homeboys is legit shaking up 40s. Yeah. Like you won the World Series and popping 40s.
Yeah. But when he give you the results and said it's not yours, usually it's not yours. Now you've gone from being Deacon Earl Jones, a saint,
to a heathen.
Turn back into little nug. Man, we gotta go out tonight. I gotta go get me. I need to go get at some of these things out of these streets. Yeah. And the first one you do, you call her up. He call her up. Yeah, I don't know who baby it is, but it ain't mine. And it is all everything else is the beep 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 beep. And another thing, you can beep 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 beep.
And your mama and your
and your aunties.
Yep.
Especially the one with that big leg and little leg, Biggie Smalls. Y'all can all go there.
Yo, it be hilarious, bro. I remember it because it happened to me. No lie, it happened to me 2 times. It happened to me at Fort Hood twice. Like once when I first got there, the one I just referenced, and then the other time I really liked the girl, and we thought we had done something, and then the thing come back and it wasn't, and then you know what I'm saying, we just kind of grew apart after. It was like we was sad with each other and stuff, and it just didn't work out. And then the other time was Louisiana, and we just got caught. It was like a bunch of young dudes and a bunch of young girls, and everybody was, it was just crazy. And I'm fortunate, I'm blessed that nothing happened to me. Like I didn't catch anything or anything like that. But the thing about it is a lot of them say when you get that yellow thing in the envelope and they got your government name on it and it's thick, and you open it up and it say the sample submitted by such and such and such, which is your name, like Uncle Freezy, you know what I'm saying, is a 0% match for the other person that was submitted and blah, 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 blah. You just like, and those were the herb smoking days too. I was trying to learn how to be a weed smoker. I ain't never got that, bro. I ain't never got that. I was trying to be like the you know what I'm saying?
He said trying.
Yeah, I was trying to be that. It's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not knocking nobody else. It's just
man. Some things ain't for you.
Yeah, some things ain't for you, man. Like I said, it took me a minute to get used to the incredible edibles.
Right.
And when it hit me the first time I had one, I was sitting on the couch with Nay, and I was like, yo, because I messed around, I had too much, and I was like, yo, chest tight. She was like, what? No, my chest tight. She's like, your chest tight? I was like, yeah, man, my chest tight. I have trouble. It's hard for me to breathe.
Yeah.
She said, and so my lady's a nurse.
Right.
She's a nurse and everything. And I was a corpsman in the Navy.
Right.
And I know the symptoms. So I was like, I know I ain't having a heart attack. So I'm like diagnosing myself. I'm like putting my finger up on my up on my neck, trying to check the pulse and all like this and that. I was like, okay, the pulse is good, but chest is tight. So I'm like Bill Cosby breathing up in here, all like that. So I'm like this, and so my plug was my daughter because, like I said, she worked at one of the little spots. I had to call her up. I like, hey man. She's like, hey. She's like, what's up, Dad? I said, hey, the cookies you gave me, man. Hey, what's the weed to cookie ratio? She was like, the what? The weed to cookie ratio. What's the weed to cookie ratio? And she started laughing. She said, how much did you eat? I said, well, I took a little corner and then I messed around. I got a little bit more. She said, what's a little bit
Right.
more? I said, about another little corner or so. I got half a cookie. She's like, that was too much. I was like, oh, Lord.
Wow.
And so, and I'm sitting there on the couch and I was like, dang, when does couch get so big, babe? She's like, what? I said, when the
What?
couch gets so big? I was like, look at him, I'm kicking my feet. My feet don't touch the floor. She's looking at me like, boo, how much of that damn cookie did
You
you
were
eat?
high as a.
Man, look, I was out of the way. So I'm sitting there with my head. She's like, why are you sitting on the couch with your head back like that? It's cause my head is heavy and my neck can't hold my head.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You was high as giraffe nuts, bro.
oh man, yes, I
That's
was. I was sitting on Saturn, on the rings of Saturn, kicking my feet.
yeah. Yeah.
And then she's trying to talk to me, and I'm telling her about I can't breathe. And she said, you are formulating sentences, therefore you can breathe. I said, see, you have no compassion for me in my time of need. I can't breathe.
Bro,
And then and then I started laughing. Then I got the giggles. So the giggles started hitting. I started giggling. And see, this is the thing. I got a little peanut head, man. I got no, it's not like I got a dome. I got a little peanut head, man.
right.
You know. So that what made it so bad because I feel like the elephant man. I felt like my head was like the elephant man. That's what I said. Now I know how the elephant man feels. His head was heavy, too heavy for his neck.
Right.
Man, I was so out. Man, them edibles have had me on some trips. It was another time I had the edibles and I'm coming to bed and I'm trying to get in bed and I was like, for some reason, all right, so mind you, you need to watch if you take some edibles or whatever, mind what you watching on TV before you go to bed while you're on that. I was all right, so I was watching Aliens 2. It just happened to be on. I'm flipping channels, you know.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So I'm flipping channels and I got stuck on it. But I realized I was like, man, let me get up and go to bed. But I watched a good part of it. So I was like, oh, let me go to the room, let me go to bed. I said, but I don't want to wake up. I don't wake her up. I'm trying to tip in the bedroom and it's dark. I can't see nothing. I said, hold on, let me cut my flashlight on because I have my phone. And I'm like Inspector Clouseau with the flashlight all over the room, trying to make sure I get in, no hit my knee or nothing. So I get in the bed and she slide in the bed because I don't want to wake the monster. That's what I was calling on the lady. She's like, don't want to wake the monster. I got a CPAP because I'm one of the brothers I got sleep apnea. So I need to put my
Right.
CPAP on. So when I'm sleeping, I sound like Darth Vader. So
Right.
I sit up on the edge of the bed and I get my CPAP. I said, I'm gonna wake her up if she see me sitting up like this. So let me get down low. Now the whole time I'm thinking I'm monologuing in my head. I didn't realize that I was talking out loud.
Oh my god.
I'm talking out loud to myself. And so I'm leaning over the side of the bed and I keep trying to lean lower and lower as I'm trying to put the CPAP on with two fingers. Because I said if I fold over just enough, the monster won't see me.
Right.
The monster ain't gonna see me, so I'm trying to put this damn CPAP on my head, and then I start giggling, and it couldn't help it. So I get up and walk out the bedroom into the, go up into the living room, and I'm sitting on the couch laughing so hard I'm crying, can't breathe, because I'm stupid high.
Oh
I'm
my
stupid
goodness.
high. So I come back to bed trying to do it again, and put the CPAP back on, and I sit up and I got it, and then I lay in the bed. Freeze. Why was I laying in bed like I was at attention?
So nobody can see you.
Yeah, so the
So
monster couldn't
nobody
see
can
me.
see you. That's why.
That's what I was doing. I was laying up in the bed with my CPAP on, a feet at the perfect 45, hand a seams of if I had a hands down the seam of my doggone basketball short. Oh man, I was good. I was at attention. So I wake up the next morning and she looking at me and I'm like, why are you looking at me like that? Oh, so you don't want to wake up the damn monster? I like, what you talking about?
Oh
Fool.
boy.
She was like, fool, you were so high the whole time. I heard your whole conversation.
The
Then I
whole
heard you
conversation.
your whole conversation. Then I hear you giggling like a little schoolgirl going up leaving the bedroom.
Right.
Then you come back giggling. You thought you were giggling. And then you were standing laying in the bed like a plank. She said, no, not again. No, I ain't dealing with you and them shenanigans. You and
No.
yeah, odd man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This girl got me so high one time. This girl, Chuck, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You know how I'd like to tell you, I'm human. Like I'm not perfect, right?
Yes,
Like
sir.
everything in my life that I tell you, I try to be as real as possible, right? So I'm with this girl. She is a smoker, and I'm not. But I'm trying to be because in my mind, smoking weed is cool, right? Yeah, this is like 88 or something. Like you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be down, right? So she passes the blunt, right? Now, mind you, I had come from people around me smoking joints,
Right.
right? Like I see my pop smoke a joint, little thing looked like a little lollipop handle. He just hit it just real quick. Just smoke a little, just hit a little lollipop handle real quick, and just get a little thing, and everybody pass around a little lollipop handle, right? She got this thing look like what Wolverine be smoking, like a big ass stogie, right? She like, and when she smoke it, you can hear sizzling. She like, and she not like, yeah, you can hear it. You could just hear it. Just so I'm looking at her.
Sound
She's
like she got a
smoking it.
blowtorch.
Yes, exactly. Right. So you exactly right. That's what. So she like, she got it. She like, and she blowing circles in the air, like blowing circles of smoke in the air, right? So I get it, and I do like my pops. I take the little goldfish toke, like, and hold it in my mouth, and then let it out. She's like, "Fool, are you inhaling?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm inhaling." She's like, "I ain't never seen nobody inhale like that. Get my blunt." She get it, and it sounds like a blowtorch. You can hear the blunt frying. This is her, and she blowing circles in the air. And the little circles start off small, and then they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And with me, I'm like, here you go. She's like, are you smoking? I'm like, yeah. She, are you wasting my weed? No, I ain't wasting no damn weed. Man, what the hell wrong with you? But she wasn't a drinker, right? So we was taking like just little shots of Tanqueray. Like I would take the bottle and just chug the bottle. You know what I'm saying? And then she would take the cap, light the cap, and just drink a little half of it and set the little cap, let the other half a cap down. And she, that thing too strong. I need to put some juice on. Hell no, we ain't no. We drinking cowboy tonight.
Mhm.
Tonight.
He's like, girl, are you wasting my? You hit her with the girl. You wasting my Tanqueray? You better
Yeah,
quit
yeah,
that.
exactly. That's alcohol abuse, girl. And so no lie. I'm drinking Tanqueray out the bottle, so now I'm drunk. I'm not tipsy. Like my thing has always been, whenever you around strangers, don't go past tipsy.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely.
That's my rule. Right? Whenever you around strangers, don't go past tipsy. Right? I'm with her. You know what I'm saying? We in there, we watching these shows like the Cosby Show, A Different World. Shows like this is on TV. You know what I'm saying? Cheers, Night Court, all these, you know what I'm saying? We in there, you know. She hit the blunt. It's finally something. So she put the blunt down, right? And put it out. She's like, oh, that's enough. And it's like half a blunt left, right? I'm like, damn, the motherfuckers I be with, they smoke a whole blunt. You know, a blunt ain't nothing to them. Especially two people, they murder. What? She put it down. And what I don't know is that she figured me out. She know I ain't no smoker. You know what I'm saying? So she put them on. She like, and then we drank. And then when I figure out with her, she ain't no drinker.
Mm-hmm.
She giggling, dizzy as shit, saying all kind of Valley Girl shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she high, but she definitely more drunk.
She was crossfaded.
Yeah. So she like, Uncle Freezy, I'm hungry. I'm gonna just eat you up. Rah, 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 rah. And I'm like, are you drunk? She's like, no, I ain't drunk. And she's standing up. You know how when people stand up, they do the two steps too far? You know how you stand up and you be like,
mm-hmm.
And then you be like, all right, hold on. Give me your hands. And then she started trying to play like the hand game, patty cakes and shit. Which, wait a minute, you not high, you drunk. You know how you drunk and you just like losing it? You know what I'm saying? Chuck, like you ever been around a drunk woman before? Like, you know how they lose it?
Yeah.
Like how cool they are, like how cool they are when you meet them and how they are right now when they drunk is two different things. Like they falling all in your lap and shit. You like
then talking to you with the Z speech.
Yeah. It's like she. So I'm like Sheila, listen, I'm hungry. Let's go in the kitchen. And she's like, I'm gonna burn it down. And I'm like, no, you done started with that. You done started with that, Sheila. You done started with that kind of talking. You know how people be so drunk they say the weird, like say all the weird stuff. I'm gonna burn it down. You're like, oh shit. So anyway, we sleep on the chair. We don't eat nothing, right? We sleep on the chair. I wake up. I wake up, right? My whole shirt is wet from my chest all the way down to my knees, right? I look at her. Her whole chest is wet from her chest all the way down to her knees. Right? And so I push her off me and fall like, I know good and well.
Yeah.
Your ass ain't peed on me.
Yes, he is.
I know good and well you ain't peed on me, right?
She hit you with the R. Kelly. I'm going the Dave Chappelle rather. I'm going to pee on you.
And so figure this is the funny part, right? This is the funny part. My cousin was like, "Did she pee on you for real?" And I was like, "Yeah, she peed on me, man." He was like, "I bet you was dreaming about waterfalls and rivers all night, wasn't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I was asleep. That was the best sleep I ever had in my life, man. I was dreaming about fishing and thunderstorms." And he was like, "Yeah,
TLC."
Yeah. He was like, "Fool, both of y'all probably peed in the bed." Yeah, because like when you like when you drunk and you be dreaming about fishing,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
means you got to use the bathroom, and if you ain't got up, guess what you did?
you done
It's
pissed.
bad.
Yes. And I looked at
Hey,
her and she was so fine, bro. She was so fine. I was
you can
like,
never look at
God,
her the same again.
yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, don't tell me we got so drunk that the both of us is peeing in the bed
Yeah,
on
well,
each
that's
other.
pissy drunk.
Pissy drunk. Pissy drunk. Over Tanqueray and skunk. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people say, that's why when people be like, yo, Uncle Freezy, you smoke? Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Me and her had to throw that couch away.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
came
bet you
back
had
later on. I came back the next day, throw that thing away. No matter how much you
it.
scrub that couch that night, that night, I'm like, nah,
Nah, you
you
ain't getting
ain't.
that smell. That
Nah,
you
you
been drinking
ain't.
Tanqueray, that's a whole different kind of smell coming up. No, that's
Because it might not just been one time. We might have been peeing in the whole night,
different.
all night long, all night long. We just.
Gotta get your Lionel Richie on, huh? All night
Yeah,
long.
one time I'm drinking. One time I'm thinking about the Love Boat. The next time I'm thinking about being in the river. The next time I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? And
Man,
with
that
her
was
too.
yeah. See, that reminded me. We were on my ship, and what port were we in? Thailand. We're in Thailand,
Oh
Phuket.
man, I heard Thailand is beautiful, bro.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful, but it is Disneyland for adults. That's the best way I can put Phuket. Well, any part of Thailand, Phuket, Pattaya Beach, Bangkok, wherever. I went to Phuket 7 times.
Okay.
That's it. I've been there 7 times, and each time you just see something new, and it's to the point you're like, well, okay, that's new. You got to I've been there enough that it didn't surprise me because I knew I was going to see something new.
Right.
Well, it's a 45-minute ride from. So our ship was anchored out, so we had to take a Liberty boat to
Okay.
get to the beach. Then you get
And,
on the
and for
beach.
those that don't know, that's a smaller boat from the ship. It's like an
Yeah,
express ship to
yeah,
take you from land to the boat and then back. Right.
yeah. Uh-huh. And you either got the speed boats you get on, you get on one bigger, like little ferry to get on. So
Right.
we used to get on speed boats who we heard get up on that joker.
Right.
Uh, and you ride the bus, and on the bus they got beer, big old. Remember the old school tin um tubs that some used to have the little
Yeah.
round
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Well, they had that full of beer on the boat on the bus. They have
And
two
and
of them on a
ice.
bus
And ice.
and ice
Right.
down.
Yeah.
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 So 50 cents for a brew,
Yeah.
and you drive for 45 minutes. So cats are already faded when they get to Thailand. We get into Phuket, and then you go into the bars. The bars you can get a shot for a quarter.
Okay.
So you got cats getting demolished. They getting obliterated, slithered, whatever you
Right.
want to say. They get
Right.
slithered, whatever you want to call it. We get back to the boat. If you didn't stay, get a hotel out, out in town. I had a middle rack. No, our racks were, and the ship I was on went three high. I had a middle rack. Because
Okay.
see, the whole thing is I'm not going to be on the bottom rack because I know a lot of things that happen. Even with your curtains, still things happen.
Right.
So I'm in, I get in the rack and everything. I didn't really, I didn't drink nothing. I was good. And all of a sudden, I heard water, lots of water, like lots and lots of water,
Unnatural. Like this is.
unnatural.
Yeah.
Like, man, was somebody spring a leak or something around there? We got a leak. I was like, oh damn, we got to call A gang. They got to come fix. Stick your head out. This cat is pissing on this cat's rack.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's straight, and he going,
I would have
oh. I
stabbed
mean,
that motherfucker. Bro.
yeah.
yeah. I mean, he had the long 8-ball piss going, man.
Yeah.
We was like, yo, what you doing, bruh? Huh? I was
He
like,
drunk
oh,
though. He drunk. He don't know.
man, drunk as a skunk. Then my man, and it was in my little area. My man was sitting up there. He got so lit that he stuck. He couldn't get out his rack. Hung his head out his rack and threw up on the rack below. Good thing he had his curtains. And it was so bad because we had these blue curtains that he bleached the curtains. You see all the alcohol where he threw up, it bleached the curtains. Well, I was
Oh
like, man,
wow.
yeah, he had been. I
What
was
was he
like, man, how
drinking?
much?
151?
Man, I don't know what he was drinking. I was like, bro, I said, good thing we're gonna take you down the dock so he can look you inside and out, bro. Because it
Inside and
wasn't
out.
right. Yeah, I mean, God, I mean, it happened all the time. I had cats falling and going in other people's racks sleeping. Had one cat that went to the wrong ship.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, Soulfinger, can you please explain how big these ships are?
Well, it depends on which ship you're on. All right, so a carrier. We start off with a carrier. A carrier holds up to 5,000 people, man. It's a floating city.
Right. Right.
So you, and Chuck, hey, we get down with boys, but it's times we could be out to sea and I won't see you for a whole month. And we on the same ship out to sea. I won't be able to see either one of you for a month
Right.
because it's that big and you
Is
get so
that big?
busy. It's like,
Right.
yeah. Then you move down to like a LHA, which is a smaller size. We call those more gators. You know, and the gator, those a little smaller than this carrier. And
Right.
it's smaller than carrier, but it's built like one, small shape one. I was on LPD and LSD. So
Okay.
it was on and we were basically the taxi cab for the Marines.
Okay.
So we used to load them up on the ship, and then once they gotta go, we take them wherever, load them off, get them off. Peace. We independent steaming. That's when we pull in the ports, tearing up stuff, acting damn fool.
Right.
You know, and then you go down a little small. You get the little shooters, and they're the DDGs with like destroyers and miscarriers. Them things are small, and they just bounce around. So,
Right.
and they do a lot of independent steaming. But them things are too small, man. So you see, like I said, non-skid is basically would help you from sliding all over the place. You know, I had homeboys on the small boys when they get to rocking, they're literally walking on the walls.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy like that. I mean, but
Yeah.
you know, being on ship it is fun. You do pull into a lot of ports. There's a lot of stores, a lot of things I can't say on air.
Yeah, a
On
lot
this
of things
Zoom,
happen in the military, man. It's
yeah,
best to
yeah, yeah. You leave it at that.
it's ballroom talk, not internet
Yeah,
talk.
yeah. Internet talk. So some things, like I said, I had to choose my words wisely and omit a lot of stuff so it don't come out the way it should come out. But if
Right.
we were able to talk, I fill in those spots. You be like, ah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah, but you
yeah.
pull into places like Thailand. Cats just go crazy for Thailand, man. It was just, but the problem about Thailand, or you got the Benny boys. You got to watch out for the Benny boys,
Okay.
and they have
Yo,
bars.
hey, y'all, I gotta wrap up right here.
Yes, sir.
I hate it though, because I gotta do a Knicks at Night podcast in a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
For sure,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure.
Oh man,
I
oh
would just say
man.
this: if you seen The Hangover, the second one when they went to Thailand,
Yeah.
they went
Yeah.
Bangkok. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that is you actually got that over there. Yes, the Benny and in Singapore. And I think I may have told you about this one spot called. I would say we call it the four floors.
Yeah.
You know, it's the they called it. It was across. It's the four floors of whores. That's what they call
Wow. Wow. Wow.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
wide. It's
man,
wide open.
bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I love the chop it up thing, man. When we just get together and just laugh, just about random stuff. It's just a random conversation, man. Just about random stuff, man. I love it. But y'all, for Knicks fans, for Lawrence Tears fans, I'm doing a Knicks at Night podcast in a few minutes. I just need some time to do a thumbnail and to get the settings on YouTube right. And then we probably gonna rock with that for probably a couple of hours. I got some unexpected free time, and I'm gonna just share all this stuff with y'all. So it's the reason why we did a chop it up. It's the reason why we did an extra long KMD today. I'm gonna do the Knicks at Night podcast in a little while. I want to talk some Golden State Warriors and what dynasty means to the NBA.
Mm.
Just for those intellectuals, the night owls that want to talk like legit stuff around the league. I'm gonna do that in a few minutes. Um, um, so I'm gonna wrap up here. Thank you everybody for coming through. I will see y'all next time.
All right, be easy, fellas.